What's going on, everyone? It's V Class here. Yeah, I'm doing a plugin review today on Trash 2 by Izotope. I basically have Flex opened up with the regular piano, and I'm gonna mute the VST going through, but this is the piano that I have playing. Alright, so that's the piano that I have playing, and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna just start working on messing with some of these presets for Trash. So there's presets for, I'm trying to see because these letters are really small. Edge gives the sound a little bit more bite, so this would be like for more guitar like sounds. Drum sounds, I see they have different presets for different things. So matter of fact, what I'll do is, on top of bringing in the Flex VST, I'll bring in a drum loop as well that I can actually add effects to. Let's see, let's go to files, let's go to drums and samples, let's go to drums that knock volume 8, and let's just drag a drum loop out of there at about 143. That's good. 143, and I'll just up my BPMs to 143 so I don't have to worry about stretching the drums. And we'll just route the drums to a track. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to rename. And we're going to say drums. And then we're going to do trash. So there's a few different ways that you can use trash. You can use trash either directly on a sound. So I'm going to show you how that sounds on like just a regular piano. So here it goes. I'm not gonna lie, that's really aggressive as far as tone. So you see that we got this wet knob here. I'm gonna just turn it halfway down, and I'm gonna let you hear it one more time because the drums came in, but it wasn't too bad. So this is what trash, and you adding just halfway that distortion. So I go through just some of the knobs for you guys so that way I won't be running over myself. You have a filter 1 knob here that's basically an EQ. Has 6 look like parametric EQ points, and you can go up or down with them. You can adjust them like so if you're trying to take a particular sound or signal out, and then you just kind of sweep over the top with it. So it's just basically a parametric EQ. Here we have the trash itself, where it's like the different garbage or the different tones that's added to the sound. So you can readjust these knobs here and basically adjust the tone. So if I was to hit play, yeah, so I was messing with the drive there, then the style. Then you have the gain and the mix knobs. And then this is the main, like I was saying, this is the main wet dry level for the whole entire thing. So for the trash, if you start to notice that the sound is a little bit too much, just come here to the trash menu and just adjust the mix and the gain knob, and it'll tell you if it's too much or if it's too little or if it's just enough for you, you know. So it has a multi-band setting here too. So you have your high end, your mid, and your low, which is really cool. Um, so you can always adjust to that if you want to use the multiband settings on there too. And then from stage one, you also have a stage two. So I think if stage two was activated, which I don't think that it is, yeah. So stage two is now activated. All you have to do is hit that power button here. But if you hit the power button up here for this stage, it'll cut it off. So if you don't want to use stage one, you can cut stage one off. But you can play to see if both of them work. And what I like about it is it gives it a nice gritty tone. Like it gives it a nice gritty tone, and you can kind of decide how much compression you want to add, how much drive you want to add, the mix level, the gain. It's just incredible. And that's just using the trash setting right here. And then you can also develop the shape. Like you can shape things too. So this was the shape knob that you see me adjusting. If you turn it or manipulate it too much, it's gonna get really aggressive. So this is the curve here. This is the end result, and then this is the base curve here. So I think you can adjust all of them to your liking, just depending on what you want. But mainly, I think it's just gonna be like the curve, like the main curve, and then whatever you have selected or highlighted. So if I got this one selected or highlighted, I won't be able to change the base because the base is like the original tone, I'm assuming. And then the curve is actually how you want it to be shaped. You know, I'm pretty sure you can shape it from here and adjust from here. It's just like it has all these different options and turns. But for the most part, you can change the sound how you want to. And you see I had the filter here, so as I play the filter, so that's the trash settings. And then you have the other filter knob here, where it's just basically an EQ. And you got convolves here. So I guessing this is like some type of maybe amp or something. So that's just the different like dynamics and sounds that it has. You have to just basically go in and just go to all the parameters and see what they all do. And I think you can just load more if you have more. Right at the moment, I don't have nothing but it's just stock stuff. I'm just using everything that's in the stock. But you had this dynamic section to where you had a threshold here on your far left. You can put it on peak, RMS, just depending on where you want it to be at. Ratio, attack, release, just basic compression tools. Gate here, so this might be a really nice gate for kicks or snares. You might be able to put this plug-in on a snare or a kick and just really like get a nice pumping sound out of the gate as it opens and closes, depending on where you have your settings at. And then you have all these little tabs here on the side. I'm not sure what they do, but I want to say it may be another form of a filter, if I had to assume. So from the dynamics, then you have the delay section. So if you wanted to add any type of delay or any tape effects to it, you can. So as you can see in this delay section, you can kind of manipulate and play with the different knobs here. The width is basically how wide the signal is going to be coming out, and delay is just going to be the feedback coming from however you set the delay, or the echo rather. To me, I don't think this delay knob and this feedback knob is really that obvious. I guess it just depends on what sounds or how you're playing your sounds. But for the most part, that's the delay section. And then you also have a section here where you can bypass the whole entire plugin, and then you have a section here for the presets. So you go in here and you could go to all of these presets here. There's so many to name, it's so many to go into. Like, look at this. This is just one section. Another section here. Another section here. Percussive presets. And then you're going all the way down to the bottom, and you got nothing but presets here that you can go adjust and alter the sound like 50 million times over in so many different ways. Not to mention going over here to the trash section, and you having all of these different stages that you can add, and then you can adjust the different frequencies as well. So it's just about what you like, what your taste is, what you are looking for as far as color and distortion from your plugin. But this is definitely a good one. So I did show you how it was going to sound on the piano. Now I want to go show you. I was going to sound on this drum loop, but what I want to end up doing is I want to route this drum loop here and then add another instance of trash. And this is not exactly like parallel compression. I mean, like I said, from what I understand, parallel compression is basically having two different signals identifying each other to be the same but acting in different ways. So you might have the regular drum loop that you're using, but you're adding another drum loop on top of it that's coming with a different tone or different texture that's bringing out more of the sound. So what I'm doing here, I'm just routing or partially routing the drum loop here, and I'm going to put the VST Trash in here again. And what I do is I'll go through the preset, so that way we'll be able to go in and identify like how these drum presets sound. So I see it got percussive, and we're gonna go from there. So let's go to just the drum loop. It's like a whole nother monster is coming out with that damn drum sound. Like it's like a robotic monster that's actually being added to the drum sound as soon as I turn this wet knob up. But if I was to turn this all the way up, obviously it'd be too loud and heavily distorted, and I don't want that for you guys because I don't want to plug your ears like that. But as you can see, so it's really, you can do anything that you basically want. I could have even added the plugin on top of here, but like I said, I didn't want to further distort the actual original signal and then add something on there. So I basically, ran it to another track and just added trash and just added a little bit of the signal. But we're gonna go to the next preset, see what it has to offer. You might have heard it slightly, but it added somewhat of some air in between the drums a little bit. That was my review on Trash by Izotope. I I really think it's going to add a lot to my sound personally. I really feel like it's a really good plugin. I really feel like it's going to be a really fun plugin for a lot of you out there that's looking for new VST plugins to use. So if you guys like this video, just give me some likes, give me some feedback, give me some comments. Is this something that you will use? Is this a plugin that you think that you'll like? Is it something cool to you? Like, is it worth it for it to be a free plugin right now? Like, it's on Plugin Boutique right now. So I'm gonna add the link below for Plugin Boutique, so that way you'll be able to get the opportunity of getting this plugin free. Now, mind you, like after this time period, I don't know what the price or the cost of the plugin is gonna actually be, but honestly, I think it's gonna be one of those plugins that you hear in a lot of songs and a lot of great production. So I appreciate you guys tapping into my video. If you guys like this content, once again, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.